What is up? It is the Big Framer here, also known as Alex Frame, and I have a question. Have you ever thought to yourself, what would you do if your car did not have reverse? Just for one day. Think about it just for one day, right? Well, let me tell you a story. So, I was in my parking garage at my college, UNC Charlotte, and I put it in reverse, and then all of a sudden, I hear this noise, and I'm like, I'll be perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about. So the next morning, I parked on a decline slope, and then I realized I don't have reverse. So then you're thinking, well, Alex, what did you do? Thankfully, there was a Dodge Charger that was able to hitch me out, and I was able to, thankfully, drive away. But so you're saying, Alex, you said 2 years of not having reverse, and you're thinking, how in the world did I do that? Now that's where my survivor skills come in, because I was always thinking 3 steps ahead. There was never a doubt in my mind that I would not find a spot that I would be able to either pull through or be able to shimmy my way back out of a spot. Because technically I could reverse, but I had to be on a decline slope. So that's a nice little fun story. And then you might be asking, well, Alex, that's the funny side, but what about more of like a little serious side? So I would say for me, one thing that stands out is how personable I am. I make sure that I see the people that aren't normally seen. I'll give an example. So we have a Bible study on Thursday nights, and there's some different personalities there. Sometimes people don't really like to involve themselves with certain personalities, and sometimes people are left alone. Well, I try to make it my duty to interact with those people because I want to make sure that every single person is seen. There's nobody that's left behind. I don't think that's right. So there's this guy named Bryant there last Thursday, and I went and talked to him. Now, we didn't have the same social interactions or same type of vibes, quote unquote, that I have with my friends, but I made sure I listened. So then he started talking about Thai food. So then we just had a great 15 minutes of conversation about Thai food and just restaurants and just hanging out. And he felt loved, he felt cared for. And that's what I try to make sure I do for people. But with that, I also make sure that if I need to backstab or go against somebody, I might use that. I might get on their good side. I might say, hey, let's talk. Let them just talk my absolute ear off, and then I'll use that information to get close with them, and when the moment comes, I will strike against them, and I will make sure I further my game, because ultimately I am there to win. So you're saying, ooh, that was kind of spicy. It seems like he has a little bit of competitive edge to him, maybe just a tiny bit. There's times where I was at a beach retreat with this same Christian group, so you're thinking, oh, it's not going to be that competitive. We're not really going to go, quote unquote, try hard or give it their all. Well, let me tell you, we were playing ultimate frisbee on the beach. Stupid idea, but we did it. It was at night, and we had these glow sticks, and I got in that mode. I got that dog mentality that I'm going to get it no matter what. I'm going to give it my all, right? So I'm reaching out. I dive like an absolute champion of the world, seeking out this frisbee, and then I hurt my shoulder. But you know what I did? I sucked it up. I probably actually dislocated my shoulder, but you know what I did? 2 minutes after, I got back up and started playing. And I was just playing with one arm, because that's how committed I am. I will lay my life on the line if it comes down to winning Survivor. So this is why you should cast me for Survivor. I will become the sole survivor. All right, bye.